think Buicks are pretty cool. Now hear me out. You could go ahead and skip ahead to the next chapter, but let me tell you why I think they're cool. They are completely timeless. One could say as timeless as a white button-up shirt, a staple in your closet. In this consumerism era of our life, there are huge changes, big remodels to a lot of vehicles where like a 2019 looks like an entirely different car in 2023. Now, the 2023 Buick Enclave did see a refresh last year, but it wasn't that significant. And I think that that's what gives it this timeless effect on people. So maybe when you have this car in 2025, there's like a slight remodel, you're still going to love this car. I hope that makes sense. There are 3 trims available for the 2023 Enclave. Today we are looking at the middle trim, the premium trim. Now I think that the powertrain is what stands out the most to me about this SUV, and that's because so many SUVs and crossovers today feel really underpowered, especially with a small little 4-cylinder engine. But this one is near the top of its class within its price range. Powered by 3.6-liter V6, producing 310 horsepower, 266 pound-feet of torque. All-wheel drive is available for all 3 trims. Ours is equipped with all-wheel drive, so you're gonna get about 17 miles to the gallon in the city and up to 25 on the freeway. And I think that you hear those numbers and you think that might not sound as efficient, but please don't forget that you're getting more power. Let's talk about its classic looks. Up front, you have LED headlights and daytime running lights. These also have auto high beams. Move it on down, you still get fog lights, which a lot of vehicles are nixing now, even in the top trims. And then you might notice a lot of chrome down here in the bumper, all the way through your grille. However, I don't really feel like it's like an overbearing amount of chrome, even when we move to the side. I think maybe that's because of the black paint. By the way, this is ebony twilight metallic, which sounds a little redundant, but it actually looks pretty good. And then moving around this side on this mid-level trim, you will traditionally just get 18-inch wheels. However, with the Buick Experience package, that will upgrade you to 20-inch silver wheels. Along with that, you'll also get a power moonroof, which it wouldn't otherwise come with. So definitely worth looking into that package. And speaking of packages, you can also get the Hit the Road package, which this is equipped with. That's gonna give you the assist steps down here on the bottom to make it easier to get in and out of. Those are also painted to match the rest of the vehicle. And then along with that package, you will also have roof rails with cross rails. And then another fun addition that was added onto this specific Enclave are puddle lamps, so that it will illuminate the Buick logo down there on the floor, which is, you're only gonna be able to see at night, but it's still a cute touch. Looking at the back, you have more chrome detailing here across your lift gate, moving down to the top of your bumper, and a little satin chrome tipped exhausts right there. You can get a trailering package that will allow you to tow up to 5,000 pounds. That's gonna come with a hitch. It's also gonna come with hitch guidance and hitch view to help you connect to your trailer. Another huge selling point for me, this is the coolest part of this whole car, I have to say. You have a rear camera mirror with a washer. So let me break that down. So here we have 2 cameras. That's also because this is equipped with a surround view camera. And then to the right, there's something that appears to be a button, but that's not what it is. It actually shoots water out to clean your rear view mirror, which I think, or your backup mirror, which is so cool. And the way that you do that is inside, you switch your rear view mirror to your rear view camera, and then you use the same lever on behind your steering wheel that you would use to use your windshield wipers, but you do it the opposite direction, and then poof, it just cleans everything, which I think is so handy. The premium trim comes with a power lift gate, and from your driver's side door, you can control if you want to open your lift gate 3/4 of the way or all of the way. Now, one thing that I absolutely love is all of the cargo space that the Enclave comes with. So it's about 4.5 feet wide, and then you also have some little hidden storage down in here for anything you want to keep concealed. Another super nice thing with the premium trim is power folding third row. And not only do they go down, but they also fold right back up. And then past the third row, you'll have about 4 feet of depth. And then with that second row folded down, you'll have up to like 7 feet of depth back there. So also everything folds perfectly flat. So it's completely usable cargo space. Another high point of the Enclave is its third row legroom, and the easiest way to access your third row is from the passenger side, as only the passenger seat does this, not on the driver's side back seat. So you will have up to 33.5 inches of legroom in the third row. I currently have this front seat adjusted all the way forward. You can sort of see where the tracks end there, so still recommended to put the shorties back here and all the small children. A few other nice amenities back here. You do have charging on either side. You have 2 cup holders. You also have ventilation right here, which is nice on both sides. And then of course you have the moonroof, so even your third row passengers can still get a glimpse of the sky. Now that we're sitting in the second row, you can get up to just over 38 inches of leg room. So I now have this seat adjusted all the way back. The Enclave, as you can see, will seat up to 7 because it does come with a second row captain's chair. A bench seat back here is not an option. But you also have adjustable armrests here. Both of these seats are heated, and you also have 2 USB charging ports there, as well as a 120 volt outlet. And once again, an even better view of your moonroof. And my favorite part is how they located it so that the cross rails aren't interfering with your view from the second row. I want to run through my checklist before I would take this car out on a test drive. There's a few things that are absolutely a must. So things like ventilated seats, which this has heated and ventilated seats. Is there somewhere for me to safely store my sunglasses from getting scratched? There sure is. And then does the sun visor retract out? Yes, this needs to happen. There's no reason why it shouldn't. Another thing that I like, it doesn't have a puny horn. It's significant. That horn just said move. Another thing that most GM vehicles do that I absolutely love is behind your paddle shifters here, you have on the right side, you can adjust your volume up and down, and then on the left side, you can skip your track forward or backwards for your music. And this is just the most convenient thing to just like, boop, bump it. I want to change the song rather than having to go over here. Not that this is difficult, but this is just that much easier. So a few other things you do, like I mentioned, you have the heated and ventilated nice leather seats up front. You also have a heated steering wheel that you can adjust right there on your steering wheel. You also have a heads-up display that you can easily turn on or off from the left side of your steering wheel here. You can also adjust the height of that, which is nice, so you don't have to go all the way into your settings. You also have driver memory seats that's standard in the premium. So if you have more than one person driving this vehicle, maybe a spouse, you can have them adjust their seat just like that. And then you do have electronic shifters here, and you also have an electronic parking brake here on the left side of the steering wheel. Pretty simple to use. They have a little knob just to get it in and out of there. And then you have your wireless charging system here. It also has wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, which is great. I like that the that the cup holders are to the right of, even though this isn't a shift lever, it's still really nice to have your cup holders where they are so that nothing is in the way. Actually, especially because this isn't a lever, I really don't want my cups in the way of me trying to put my car in drive, reverse, or park. And then underneath your cup holders, you have storage down in here that can be accessed from either side. Great for storing like a purse, something like that. You also have a 12-volt power source down here as well. And then one thing that I really like about the Buick is it has its quiet tuning, they call it, and that is just a lot of acoustic technology to keep the interior peaceful and eliminate a lot of exterior noises. And they do that with like a lot of traditional sound dampening things. So like an acoustic laminated glass, there's a lot of insulation throughout the car, even like more dense carpet. They also, in the premium, you get a Bose 10-speaker sound system. So the Bose also comes with some noise cancellation just to make you enjoy a more peaceful cabin. Now let's look into this infotainment system. You have an 8-inch infotainment system, like I mentioned, comes with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Another thing that I really like is one, how quick and responsive all of this is. Oh, by the way, you do also have navigation in the premium. I like that you can access your surround view camera at the press of a button, meaning you don't have to go into reverse to do it. You can also adjust it so that you see just the back. But it's nice to be able to see all the way around your car. There's different views there as well. That's the back, that's the front. You can magnify it and see it from the top view. You can see it from your side mirrors, and there's that trailer hitch view that I mentioned to you earlier. And then when you're all connected, this button that's grayed out will be your hitch guidance. Another really cool thing included in the price is 3 years of OnStar, and what that's going to get you is, of course, your roadside assistance, but also a Wi-Fi hotspot with unlimited data. I love how easy the heads-up display is to use in this Enclave, and that's mainly because I don't prefer a heads-up display, and it's really easy to get rid of. You can control all of its functionalities to the left of your steering wheel, so there's no need to go into your system settings to do any adjustments. So you can easily just get rid of it by moving it on down, and then you can, let's readjust it back up so I can show you some features here. So you currently will be able to see your lane keep assist if you have that activated, as well as your speed. You can see what song you have playing, the direction you're going, and even your efficiency. So I'll put my foot on the throttle there so you can see there displaying in RPMs. You can also control the brightness, so I can dim it all the way down to turn it off that way as well. To wrap this up with your Enclave, you will get a 5-year, 60K mile powertrain drivetrain warranty, which I find very impressive in today's competition. If you have any further questions, you can drop them in the comment section below, and hopefully you found this Enclave a little bit intriguing. And big shout out to Capital Buick GMC for hooking it up with our ride. Thanks!